What is going on, everybody? Code Red here. I hope you all have been enjoying Battlefield 1 since its release about 2-3 days ago. It really is such an amazing game, so would definitely recommend it if you have not got it already. So today's video, we're going to be going through a few tips that will help COD players transition into the new Battlefield 1. So the first tip is to not always expect a one-shot kill with a sniper. Each sniper does have what is known as a sweet spot, which is the range your enemy must be within to get a one-shot kill on them. But Battlefield 1 does not have any snipers that one-shot kill an enemy at extremely close ranges, unless it's a headshot, of course, because Battlefield's trying to eliminate players being able to run around at close range and simply just quickscope everyone getting one-shot kills. By all means, you can still do this, obviously, but it's a lot more difficult, especially if the other player has an assault rifle and you have to get off 2 shots with a sniper to be able to kill him, but he's more than likely going to kill you first. So prepare yourself as if your kill will not be one shot and get used to aiming for the head a lot more often. So the second tip is no wall running, which relates more to recent Call of Duty. So this game, Battlefield 1, is boots on the ground, so say goodbye to wall running, boost jumping, all that kind of stuff that allowed the more unskilled players to be good at the recent Call of Duties. So it's time to utilize what's around you in Battlefield 1. It's not just for show, you actually need to take cover and navigate terrain to get to your objective. So Battlefield 1 certainly favours skilled players a lot more than other games, but that doesn't mean it's impossible for you to transition into this game. You can play game modes such as Conquest, where there are 64 players, so you're bound to get a kill no matter what your skill level. The third tip is that accuracy of guns is a lot different in Battlefield. There's no ACR with 100% accuracy that can pick off people just as efficiently as a sniper. The whole purpose of the classes system in Battlefield is to differentiate the weapons and their effectiveness at different ranges and situations. In games such as Call of Duty, sometimes an accurate machine gun is just as effective as a long-range sniper, so why bother sniping? In Battlefield, along with its huge maps, they make it a lot harder for machine gun users to shoot at long range, favouring the snipers and providing an incentive to actually use different classes in this game. Fourthly, is the player spawn is a lot more varied. I mean, this might seem like a small point to mention, but I thought I'd bring it up anyway. So if you aren't already aware, Battlefield 1 has what's known as a squad system, where up to 5 players are essentially part of a team and can spawn on each other throughout the game, as long as they are not being shot at by enemies. So thus you shouldn't always expect enemies to be spawning on their captured flag or base, because there could be a squad member elsewhere providing a spawn point for his other squad mates. So it's always good to be aware of your surroundings rather than just presuming they'll all spawn in one area, similar to like domination in Call of Duty. So the fifth tip is don't zoom out so quick when sniping at long range. Coming from Call of Duty, it's easy to have that quickscope type mentality, but in Battlefield 1 it's a lot harder to hit your enemy. So leave your scope zoomed in that tiny bit longer so you can see where the bullet is actually travelling and learn from your shots. So if you miss, if you left your scope zoomed in for that little bit longer, you would have seen where the bullet went and how much you have to adjust it to actually hit the enemy next time. When I first started playing, it's tempting to shoot really quickly, but you have to take a bit more time in Battlefield because accuracy is key. So the last tip is don't rush in there. I mean, it seems pretty obvious, but you'd be surprised how many players try and rush in there with snipers, and it just doesn't work, especially when one-shot kills are a lot harder to get if you don't get a headshot. So it doesn't always work like it does in Call of Duty. In Call of Duty, you can run in there, quickscope, get quad feeds pretty easily on Nuketown, whatever map you're playing. So you got to change it up a bit when you play Battlefield 1. So teamwork is essential in Battlefield 1. When I first started playing, I would try and veer off from where my teammates were and try to get the most kills by trying to do everything on my own. It never works because every time you go off on your own, you either don't find enemies or you die quickly because you run into their whole spawn and you don't have any support because you're not working as a team. So it's important to utilize your squad and also party up with friends to ensure you get the maximum out of each game you play. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed these few tips I have for when transitioning from COD to Battlefield 1. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe for more Battlefield content. And yeah, I'm Code Red. Thanks for watching.